Alright guys, doing a quick video testing out the new Z2 Exalt Prophecy. Going to be doing a few tests, obviously just pouring a pot of paint in. We're going to see how well the paint gets in there, whether some sits on top or not. And we're also going to do a shake test to see if any paint falls out or if the lid snaps open. So yeah, let's get to it guys. Alright, so the first test is going to be dumping a pot of paint into the Exalt Z2 Prophecy, and we're going to see how well it works. So here we go. So as you can see, most of the paint went in. That was a quick reload. That was just kind of what someone would do if they were in a tight situation. So that sounded dirty. Anyways, you can see that you got about 8 paintballs sitting there on top. Most of them went in. Keep in mind this is also brand new. This probably needs to be worked in a little bit, but it all eventually falls in, so it works pretty well. I'll do another pod reload just as a second test. Alright, so test 2 with the Z2 Exalt Speedfeed, and it's going to be the same thing, see how well it goes. So here we go. So you got about a decent amount on top again, a little more than 8 this time, but they eventually kind of will all fall in, I'm assuming, or you'll just lose whatever didn't fall in. It's really not that many balls to worry about. It's only about 10 or so. So anyways, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's not too shabby at the same time. It's to be expected. This next test is going to be not a fast reload, but like a slow reload where I kind of hold the paint there, similar to someone who would be playing back. They kind of will have their pod already loaded, even though they've only been shooting for a few seconds. I've seen a lot of back players do this, so here we go. So hold it there, pull out, and you only have about 2 on top. So the slower you reload, obviously the more paint that's going to drop in here. From what I've noticed, that's what's happening. That's kind of the same with any other speed feed though out there on the market. You just kind of have to hold it there for a sec, let all the paint drop in, and it should work alright. And as you saw, there's no paint on top. Everything went in there, so you just kind of got to go a little easy on it, otherwise you're going to have to expect to lose a little bit of paint. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a shake test. So I'm just going to flip this over, like so, and I'm just going to shake fairly, not very hard, but just I'll show you. So actually that was fairly hard. Not one single paintball went out. You can see paint staying in there nice. So that's actually pretty good. Not one single paintball went out, so that's pretty good in that aspect. Now we're going to do a little harder shaking and see how it goes. Alright, so I'm just kind of going to do the motion of tipping it over and see how much paint comes out, or if any paint comes out. So here we go. So not bad, you only lost 1 paintball. The lid's actually not even popping out. As you can see, the lid does come off pretty easily. That's why it's kind of surprising that it's holding the paint as well as it is. But yeah, so it kind of does really good in that aspect actually. Yeah, holds paint very well. So all in all, the Z2, the Exalt Speedfeed for it works very well. As you saw, it held the paint like 100%. Not one came out unless I kind of did that motion, and I was going pretty hard. Shaking it like that. The lid didn't pop open upside down. I actually have a paintball in there still. There we go. Yeah, the lid never popped open, which was pretty nice. So you shouldn't have any issues on the field when diving. It should stay pretty well open, or pretty well closed, because I was shaking this pretty hard and not one thing budged. And also the feeding the paint in won't be an issue once it's been worked in a little bit. And if you're a back player and you're just holding it there while you're shooting, it's all just going to drop in there. You won't lose any paint. And also it's a better, or it's got a very wide mouth for putting paint in, which is nice. It's really easy to get a pot of paint in there, as you see. So the pod contours very well to the shape of the speed feed, so as you can see, fits really well and feels really nicely. So overall, I do give the Exalt speed feed a good, probably a 9 out of 10. It is a little hard to get the paint in there at first, but like I said, it's not too big of a deal. And overall, I do like it. I think it's a good upgrade. When the spine feed comes out for the Prophecy, I'll probably test that too. I'm not sure when it's coming out though, and I've heard rumors about it, but I'm not actually sure when the date is. So this is B2 Delta Fan 101, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out.